Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Lisa Knox Bussey here. I am your small business strategist, and I am also a one-on-one business advisor where I work with entrepreneurs one-on-one to help them start seeing growth and income in their business. So, I told you guys before that I don't want to try to tell you what to do, nor do I want to give advice. At the end of the day, you have to do what works for you. But I do like to share with you things that have helped me in the past and in my business, and hopefully it will help you too. So, what I wanted to share with you real quick was back in the day when I started Quick Copy. I started Quick Copy in 2009. And at that time, I was working a full time job. For those that know me, know that I worked at Walmart. I worked at Walmart for 15 years, and I was a salaried member of management for 10 years before I left. And starting a business while you're working a 9 to 5 is not the easiest thing in the world. Some of the things that I dealt with and went through, having a standalone or having an actual business and having to work 9 to 5, I had to have people to come in and work for me. And that was really hard. That was hard because I wasn't always able to see what was going on. I had employees that would come in and let their friends come in and hang out. I would have employees that would come in and be asleep on the couch in the office during working hours. I would have employees who just didn't give a dang about customer service and didn't care about my business. I even had employees who robbed me. Like, rob me. And I don't mean like gun to the head, give me all your money. I'm talking about like customers would come in and pay for services, and instead of the employee putting the money in the drawer, they put it in their pocket. Yeah, that happened a lot. I even had times where I had cards on file with different vendors and things like that, and they would run bills up to try to print things for their friends. So months down the line, after they're gone, now I've got credit card bills for like hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars, like going through it. And then there was times where I couldn't even have the doors open because I didn't have anybody reliable to come and be at my business while I was working my 9 to 5. And I couldn't not be at my 9 to 5 because that's what was paying the bills. So what am I going to do? Not go to work and then come to the shop that's hopefully making money but not really? Then there was times where I would have to take my whole check just to keep the bills paid, just to keep the lights on and things like that. So there was really some times where I just felt low, felt dark, felt like I wasn't going to make it, but I knew it was something that I had to do. So, if I would have put all of my hope and all of my expectations in this business, I could have really been depressed. I could have really got down. I could have really just been a real butt to my family. And I'm sure there was times I was tested. When you have something that's in you and you want it so, so bad, when things ain't going right, it really pulls and tugs at your spirit, pulls and tugs at your mind and everything. And I just had to realize that back when I started in 2009, and I ran my business for 6 years before I left Walmart. So for 6 years, I was straddling the fence, trying to do both. And I'm telling you, them 6 years was rough. They were really, really rough. Okay? But had I had all my faith and my expectations in this business, like I said, I could have been really depressed. I could have been really down. I always knew what I wanted to do, knew I could do good at it, knew I could make money at it, but I never really had a plan for when I failed. Never really had a plan for when things were bad and how I was going to make that through. But one thing that I had to remind myself was when I first started Quick Copy, I told myself no matter what, I wasn't going to quit. So when things were going on like that, wasn't making no money, had to use my whole check, the option was presented to me. Hey, why don't you just quit? You never thought about just closing the doors or forgetting about it? It seems like more like a hobby instead of a business. And, I could answer that question quicker than I could answer anything else. As soon as they asked me that, I was like, no. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what was happening. I don't care how many bills I had to pay with my check. I don't care how many employees I had to go through. There was no chance, not even an option, not even up for discussion, was I going to quit. So a lot of people like to make the statement that failure is not an option. But I really don't agree with that the more and more that I think about it. Failure is kind of inevitable, You are going to fail at some things. You might fail at customer service. You might fail at actually running the business. You might fail at talking to people and interacting. That just might not be your thing. So you're going to fail at something. What I would like for the statement to say maybe more is failure is inevitable, but quitting is not the option. So had I allowed myself to just fail and fall and not get back up, I wouldn't be where I am today. Now, am I balling out of control? Am I making millions and all of that? No, I'm not. But I'm running a good, profitable, steady business. And there's no possible way that I could have been here if I would have allowed myself to just fall when I failed. So, just like you got a business plan to start something great and do great, also have a plan for when things are not going so good, when the wins ain't coming through as fast as you would like them to, when the customers ain't coming in. I done had straight weeks where there was nobody coming in the door at all whatsoever. But I had to see through all of that. And my father preached this dynamic message on Sunday. Yes, I am a PK, but whatever they say about them does not apply to me, okay? But he preached a message about where is your hope. Had I had my hope in this business, had I had my hope in my abilities, in the customers coming in the door, the money that was in the drawer, I would have fallen, I would have failed, the business would have been closed a long time ago. But one thing that I had to realize when I was going through is that I could not put my hope in those things. My hope had to be in the one who gave it to me. God, y'all, he gave it to me. So when things were going and testing and trying me, I had to turn to him. And once I started crying out to him, like literally crying on my knees, tears now, what can I do? What do I need to do? Show me what I need to do. Once I started to turn my focus that way, things started becoming clear to me. Things really started to turn around. So I had to shift my hope out of my business and my abilities and start putting it in the one who gave it to me in the first place. So once again, I'm just going to tell you, the statement is failure is not an option to me is not correct. Failure is inevitable. You're going to fail at something. We all do. It's just what you do when you fail. Okay? So failure is possible. Quitting is not an option. Once again, failure is possible, but quitting is not the option. Definitely not my option. I ain't telling you what to do now, but it ain't my option. I will never quit. Period. Not up for discussion. So guys, that's what I have for you today. Hopefully that is something that helped you. If you want to be around other like-minded individuals such as myself, we have a wonderful group that's full of entrepreneurs who are hungry and like to share. The name of the group is Dream Doer Nation. Facebook group, Dream Doer Nation. The reason why it's called Dream Doer Nation is because you can be a dreamer or you can just be a doer. We choose to be doers, not just dreamers. So if you want to be around other folks who like to walk and talk like you, Facebook group, Dream Doer Nation. The link is up above. You have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. Until the next time, guys, thank you so much for your support. Hey to everybody who said, hey, I cannot walk and chew bubble gum, so I can't like talk and then keep my thoughts going. So I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Thank you. Bye.